today's feature video, we are all about Wild Blue, and today I'm fortunate to have Dominic G Lombardo from Stock Development join me today to give us a brief update on what's going on in Wild Blue. How did the first release go? So if that's of interest, stick around. Hello, it's MarkBoehmig, Michael Saunders and Company. In this channel, Living in Lakewood Ranch, we cover all areas around Lakewood Ranch, from Bradenton down to Sarasota and Siesta Key up to Anna Maria Islands. Today I'm with Dominic G Lombardo, and Dominic is going to give us a brief update on what's going on here in Wild Blue. The first phase, how it went, what about the next phase? So Dominic, what can you tell us?
Well, I can tell you we are super excited about how things went. We had a very successful launch. Right now we're down to about 9 opportunities if somebody would walk through the door today across all lot types. So that's where we're at. Due to the success and the pace that we had out of the gate, we are going to have to go ahead and expedite the release of phase 2 here not too long.
All right, so you say there's about 9 lot selections left. And what was the original number?
So the original phase 1, this is all of the project here. We'll kind of blow up phase 1 here so you get a better look, okay? There were originally 94 lots in the first phase. However, there was a significant number of those that were reserved for model homes and builder specs. About 16 models between all the different builders in Wild Blue. And then Stock, being the developer, we have 8 spec homes that we're going to be doing. So if we take those out of the equation, some of the other builders have some spec homes as well. But for anybody coming in that's looking to pick a lot, pick a plan, and do a build in phase 1, that's where I say we're down to 9 opportunities remaining.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about how you determine what lots Stock has versus Wetherington, Ruttenberg, Cannon, and Anchor?
Yeah, absolutely. So basically what it is, we have 4 different lot types. It's Stock and 1 other builder on each lot type. Most of the lots are in what we call a general pool. So if somebody wants to build on our 64-foot sites, for example, they'd have the opportunity to build with either ourselves or Lee Wetherington. What the potential buyer would do would be identify first the builder they want to build with, and then they would try and procure the lot through that particular builder if it were coming out of the general pool. Again, some builders have specific lots that are deemed theirs, so at the time of exploration, you definitely want to talk to your preferred builder, find out what lots they have available to them in the general pool per se, and any they might have personally for their own spec homes or their own opportunities.
Okay, so if I remember right, the original release date was like March the 10th?
That's
that what
correct.
It was?
Correct.
All right, so from March the 10th and today is, what is today, April 17th? So in the first basically month and a week, you've sold that many lots and there's only 9 remaining.
Correct.
In the first phase.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
So when do you project the second phase to be released?
Well, we are doing everything we can to shoot for November of this year, at which point will be the first part of the second phase. What that consists of will be about 137 sites approximately. We are in the process of getting everything finalized at the county level, but we are really trying to push for a November release for this year of the first part of phase 2.
All right, so can you show me what area on here would be actually phase 2?
We're going to try and move this. Hopefully this is going to work with us here. So obviously the colored lots are phase 1. If we're talking about phase 2, that's going to kind of come down into this area right here. This will be the second phase, kind of this way. That's what we'll be looking at.
All right, so it looks to me like that legend is north and south. So it looks to me like you're going to have quite a few south-facing lots on a lot of these different streets here.
Correct. If we're talking about what's going to be coming in play on the large lake out there, predominantly, to your point, it is going to be western and southern exposure lots. Obviously, if north or east is your preference, we'd be looking at some of the interior lots, but if we're looking for the big water, yes, we will be seeing plenty of southern and western exposure sites, which we know everybody's looking forward to.
Right. Okay. So first phase, we have 9 lots left. Second phase is projected for November. Can you give me a ballpark of where you think that the pricing might be for an entry level in phase 2, or do we have any of that information yet?
It's a little early. It's a little early for that. But just shooting from the cuff, I'd say safely, all in figures, probably starting in the 1.6 range.
Okay. All right. So that would be probably for the smaller homes on the smaller lots from Stock. And then some of the other builders and other lot sizes, when the lot gets bigger, the house gets bigger, the price gets bigger.
You got it. We'll see stuff that goes up to the $3.5 million plus range. Stock Custom will be releasing 4 special unique sites in there, and that product will, you know, really that particular product, we're probably looking 6 million and up.
Okay. And so can you give me an idea of when you think phase 1, as far as a build process, will actually be completed? Because right now they're still doing infrastructure, road work, all that kind of stuff. So even though we have all of those lots that are under contract, nothing is really started.
That is correct. Yeah, the infrastructure's still going in. The roads aren't in yet. We're projecting, if everything goes according to plan and the rainy season works in our favor, our first residents that have gone to contract, realistically, we're looking 18 to 24 month timelines for occupancy if everything goes according to plan here.
Okay, so we're basically realistically about 2 years out.
I'd say that's a
give or
safe
take
assessment.
a little bit. And then as these new phases get released, then they'll be probably a little bit quicker because a lot of the infrastructure will be in.
Well, to be honest with you, it's probably going to be the same kind of thing. Because of the velocity that we've moved through, we will always be releasing the phase in advance of the infrastructure going in. So it will continue to be that same timeline because we're
18 to
really
24.
trying to push to get, you know, lots and product offering to the market, but that infrastructure will always be a little bit behind when we do it that way. So I tell people, if you're thinking Wild Blue, you know, from the time you're able to go to contract, you got to be planning 18 to 24 months. And, you know, you need that information so you can plan life accordingly.
Okay. Briefly, can we talk about any of the amenities of what's being planned and about when that might start?
Yeah, absolutely. So the Wild Blue amenity, the clubhouse, is going to be right here. 25,000 square foot clubhouse. You'll have a couple pools, a fitness center, indoor, outdoor covered dining. We're going to have golf simulator, movie theater, billiard room. There'll be an outdoor, 9-hole outdoor challenging putt-putt type course with a putting green. So we're really excited. The amenities for this community are going to be over the top unlike we've seen in this area. This is part of the second phase. So as soon as we can kind of get things launched and recorded here, we can start building. We'll have to get this road from here to here to make it happen. But the idea is to not delay on that, but get it going as quick as possible. So that'll be the first thing we really break ground on in that second phase.
Got it. Got it. Well, this is good information. I'm excited to hear how fast things have progressed and that things are looking really good for the Wild Blue. Now, as you well know, this is not a gated community. It is just south of University and just east of Lorraine Road here in the Lakewood Ranch area. So we will physically be in the Sarasota County area. So I hope this has been helpful for you all. Dominic, thank you so much. I appreciate all the information.
Absolutely.
And the good update. I'm going to put a link in the description below. So if you are interested in Wild Blue, you'll be able to contact me and I can get you in touch with either Dominic or any of the other 4 luxury builders that are going to be in Wild Blue. And also, I'm going to put a video right up here. I did a video of 4 luxury homes that are being built here right now in Lake Club, in the gated section of the gated community of the Lake Club. So if you're interested in maybe some of the higher end homes in here in Lake Club, you'll be able to see that video. Mark Boehmig, Michael Saunders and Company.